There's something unique around every corner in Hot Springs, from national parks to historic bars, even the bathhouses.
You got that right, but one of the more interesting tales is that of the Malco Theater, an entertainment venue with a spooky and eerie history.
Yeah, our Kate Asaph followed a group of paranormal investigators on a mission to find out what's going on when the lights go off.
Ooh.
In the hills of Hot Springs, history can be found at every turn, but nothing shines a light on what was quite like the Malco, a theater showcasing more than what's on stage. This is the supernatural state. The Malco Theater has a long and storied past, marked on the National Register of Historic Places. It's used today as a theater of magic.
This is kind of a mess over here because we've been working on things.
But when Sweet and Sour Paranormal begin their investigation, it's not the theater that reveals its secrets, but everywhere else.
What's your step?
Down in the basement, the building starts to tell its story. The once Princess Theater burned Christmas Eve 1935, taking most of the structure and a handful of lives with it.
Someone's sitting right there.
The first sign someone lingers after the flames is this figure, caught on camera that tracks human movement.
Oh, my hand is
Touch
so
her.
cold. So cold.
Really?
So very cold right now. Right here.
Touch her. Oh, it just...
Oh, it's touched you.
It could be written off as a technical error, connecting shadows with things still breathing. But when Chris pulls out a spirit box,
Can I get a drink?
things become clearer.
You just said clear as day. You want a drink?
This filters through words and phrases, providing ghostly answers to questions asked. As a previous storage area for smuggled booze, a drink makes sense. But then again, so does this.
What object's directly in front of me?
Oh my God, Chris.
What?
Remember you said, what's the object in front of me? It said
Yeah.
rope.
Rope? Oh, that's nuts.
The evidence only solidifying as the group moves next door to an abandoned building that's believed to be a hotel, a former hot spot for the more unsavory world of Hot Springs. As the tour moves on,
Was that me?
It's not me.
Samantha and Blake hear a whisper directly in between them, with nothing there but air. The camera even picks up a noise. What is that light that floats above Samantha's head? The glare from a flashlight or something else? Whatever it is, it leads to the strongest piece of evidence yet, an audio recording that Chris takes within these damaged walls. Once home to those looking for a different sort of entertainment, he begins his questioning.
Can you hear me? What's your name?
And seems to catch a woman's voice. The only problem? Chris is entirely alone, a fact that sends chills down his spine once he gets to the end of the session. The clearest audio caught during an investigation, with no plausible explanation. Could it be a former resident of Hot Springs speaking from beyond? Or a lost group member's conversation caught nearby? Whatever it may be, it's marked this night as a win for the group, firmly putting the Malco Theater in the supernatural state.
That was Kate Asaph. And if you want a chance to check out the infamous building for yourself, the Malco Theater is now home to a series of magic shows with performances most weekends.
Still gives me goosebumps.